Can you pass this basic Mexican Spanish test? Let's find out. We'll start with 5 beginner questions, 5 intermediate questions, and finally, 5 advanced questions. Número 1. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda means what's up, and it is the most common Mexican greeting that there is. Literally, onda means wave, like a microwave. If you want to say the word wave, like in the ocean, you can say hola, O-L-A. Whereas if you just want to say what's up, literally what wave, you will say ¿qué onda? Número 2, órale. Órale means let's go or wow. Órale is basically used when we are surprised about something. Órale, qué chido. Hey, how cool, or wow, that's awesome. Órale. In addition to being surprised, órale can be used for approval or encouragement. Número 3. Ahorita voy. Ahorita in Mexico does not mean now. It means in a little bit. That's a little bit tricky, but ahorita does not mean right now. So if I say to you, ahorita voy, I'm saying I'll go in a bit. There are certain situations when you can use ahorita as now, but almost always it means in a little bit, in a while, and arguably it can mean never. Ahorita lo hago, no te preocupes. Oh yeah, I'll do it in a little bit, and that day never comes. If you want to say right now, you could say something like ahora, just meaning now, or ahora mismo, right now. You can also say de una vez, just meaning let's just do it right now. Número 4, está padre. Now, padre literally means father. However, in Mexico, it is very common that we use the word padre to talk about things that are cool. So, está padre, it's cool. The funny and kind of sad thing is that many times we use madre in a negative sense, literally meaning mother. So I could say to you, que poca madre, which is basically meaning like, what bad vibes, or that's terrible, what the heck, que poca madre. Número 5, quiero regatear. Quiero regatear means I want to barter. Bartering in Mexico is extremely common, especially if you go to the tianguis, which is an informal market typically outside. So you go to the tianguis, you want to buy something, and you say, vamos a regatear, or quiero regatear, and you bargain for whatever you want. Now let's move on to our intermediate sentences. No manches, qué caro está. This means, no way, that's so expensive. Now, no manches is a very, very common phrase here in Mexico, just meaning no way or get out of here. This is the non-vulgar version. We also have no mames, literally translating to do not breastfeed, but it just means no effing way or get the F out of here. Whereas no manches is a less vulgar version, just meaning no way or get out of town. Also, careful with the word caro, meaning expensive. It's not carro, meaning car, rather caro, meaning expensive. Número 7. Se me antoja un taco al pastor. This means I feel like having an al pastor taco. And I swear to you, this is such a Mexican thing. Leave a comment down below if you disagree with me. But I swear, here in Mexico, it is so common to hear people saying, ay, se me antojó un esquite or una Coca-Cola or whatever. Like, oh, I have this craving, or oh, I really want yada, yada, yada. I have friends back home who are not Mexican who will say, oh man, I could really go for a whatever. But I feel like it is so common in Mexican culture to say se me antoja or se me antojó. It is so, so common. Número 8. ¿Me das una torta para llevar? This means, can I get a sandwich to go? Una torta in Mexico is not a cake. It is a sandwich, a big sandwich, a delicious sandwich at that. In Jalisco, Mexico, if you go to a place like Guadalajara, you can get very delicious tortas ahogadas, which are big sandwiches drowned in sauce. Remember that para llevar means to go. Para aquí means for here. Número 9. Hace un buen de calor. Hace un buen de calor means it is very hot. Un buen here in Mexico means a lot of something. So I could say, ese güey tiene un buen de dinero. That guy has a lot of money. So, buen in this case is not to be confused with good. It means a lot of something. Número 10, mi celular no tiene pila. This means my phone does not have battery. Careful with the word pila because in certain contexts, pila could mean a stack of something, but we would use pila in this case instead of something like batería. Now, you could use the word batería talking about battery. However, careful because the word batería in Spanish means drums or drum set. So it's better to use pila. Mi celular no tiene pila. Now let's move on to our advanced sentences. Número 11. Le caigo en un rato. This means I'll drop by later. When we say that we're going to fall on something or that we're going to fall on you, it just means that we're going to show up somewhere or with you. So, después te caigo. So for example, let's say I'm talking about the party. Le, in this case, is going to represent the party, and I could say, le caigo en un rato. I'll be there in a little bit. Remember that un rato is a time. So I could say, vamos a pasar un tiempo or un rato juntos. We're going to spend some time together. In Mexico, it's very common that we use the diminutive, making things cute and small. So I could say to you, nos vemos en un ratito. So I'll see you in a little bit, instead of saying, I'll see you in a bit. Número 12. Estuvo cañón el tráfico hoy. Cañón in this case would mean insane or intense. It was, just so much. Cañón. Now, the word cañón is much more commonly used in the north of Mexico. So, just be aware of that. So, estuvo cañón el tráfico hoy. Número 13. No tengo lana. Ando bien corto. This means I don't have money. I'm broke. Literally, this would translate to I do not have wool. Lana typically meaning wool. However, in Mexico, lana can also mean money. Next, we say ando bien corto. Andar can mean to walk or to ride, but in this case, it just means that I am. It behaves like the verb estar. So estoy or ando. Similar idea here. Bien in this case does not mean good. It means so. And we use that all the time in Mexico. Bien as so instead of good. And then corto, literally meaning short, but it just means that you are broke. So, no tengo lana, ando bien corto. You could also say something like ando bien contento. I feel really content. I feel really great. Ando bien contento. Número 14. Me cayó gordo ese tipo. When someone te cae gordo, literally they fall you fat, it's when you don't like them. So, él me cae gordo. He falls me fat. Meaning, I do not like that guy. Tipo, in this case, just means guy. In Mexico, we could also use the word morro, meaning guy or boy. Chavo, for boy or guy. Or something like vato, meaning guy. And of course, we can use the word güey, which is the most common, just meaning dude or bro. So, me cae gordo ese güey. I don't like that guy. El número 15, ya estufas. Ya estufas means I'm done or it's ready. So typically we would say something like ya estuvo, like all good, everything's done, ya estuvo. However, we could do a fun little play on words with the word estufa, meaning stove. So, ya estufas literally means already stoves, but it just means it's done or I'm ready. So, hey, did you finish your homework? Ya estufas. It's done. All good to go. Ya estufas. So, how'd you do? Leave a comment down below. Also, if you'd like to learn more Spanish from me, click the link in the video description to check out our Fluent Spanish Speaker Academy. Our goal is to help you have a 10-minute conversation in Spanish in 90 days without feeling unconfident. Check it out by clicking the link in the video description. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.